So I wanted to be completely transparent with you guys. You will have seen on our Instagram story today that I attended a D&I event, an open forum D&I event with tons and tons of business owners, key influential stakeholders from other businesses. And the event was hosted by a national global company who turn over billions. And the host herself was the D&I lead of this multinational, billion-dollar, company. And I was so concerned around their D&I strategy. And of course, I raised the concern. I challenged it. So the conversation and the topic was around how they attract ethnic minorities to the business. And the D&I lead of this global company actually said that how they attract ethnic minorities to the business is by lowering their requirements for job applications. So when they have a new vacancy now, they've lowered the requirements and the qualifications needed for those roles in order to attract ethnic minorities. I mean, the problem is exactly what I've just said. It's so discriminatory because it's suggesting people from an ethnic minority background are lower skilled or have less qualifications than the next person. And that really bothered me. And you've got to strategically raise concern. And I said, look, it's more around where you go. So I challenged the idea. But I was very concerned that a global company who have such a massive influence on others in the industry, and I won't mention the industry or name the company, but they have massive influence on other people, not just within their business, but other companies as well. So I wanted to highlight that because that's unconscious bias. It's assuming that people from a certain background are lower qualified or have no skills compared to, it's all of that kind of, stereotyping or making assumptions. It's unconscious bias. And it happens, and that's what I wanted to highlight. It happens even, people who are D&I leads who have such an influential position within the group, within the company, make those mistakes. And the impact of something like that is the culture of the business, because if that's the narrative that this business is going to run with for their whole company globally, then that's going to enforce others to behave that way. So you'll have workers in the business who treat people from an ethnic minority background as if they are lower skilled than them, less qualified than them. And that, can raise a lot of conflict in the business. So that's what I was really, really concerned about. And I'm not going to shy away from, mentioning these concerns. It's really important for us to highlight them because it's about understanding where your barriers are. Is it the language? Is it unconscious bias? So that was really important. And of course, if you've got concerns, then please reach out to us because we're here to change the world. And if we can't talk about the bad, then we're not going to do that. So thanks for listening.